Welcome, my Cancer friend, to the Divine Phoenix Rising Tarot. I am Zachary. Thank you for joining me here on my channel. I've got your reading this week for October 23rd through October 29th. I'm going to just go ahead and dive right in. So those of you that are coming back from previous videos, it's going to be a little bit different this week. I've got some things that are the same, some things that are different. If you're new here, welcome. Everything's going to be new to you. So I'm just going to pull your spirit animal for the week to start. And we're finding out this week if Cancer falls in a forest and there's nobody around, do they ever really crash or even make a sound? Stay tuned to find out more. All right, so, ooh, this is a good one. Ooh. Raven, the shaman. You are the creator and magician. Use your gifts for good. There is power in your wisdom and words. Connect with the elemental spirits and glide through the void. Claim your place as keeper of the mysteries. And I love this too because you got the void actually for your monthly read. You're in the void right now. So this is some good energy to start off your week here, your final week for October. So let's get started. I've got my Light Seers Tarot and my This May Hurt deck. Spirit, what do we have for Cancer for the week of October 23rd? And you guys, please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell if you haven't already. You get alerts when I do have videos coming out. I am going to stay on a schedule here, so water signs are going to come out here on Thursdays. Yeah, that's Thursday today. So water signs will come out on Thursdays. All right, and then check out your Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising signs as well, especially if there's love involved here. I recommend checking out your Venus. You did have some pretty strong love last week, so if you haven't checked that out yet, this is coming out a bit early. You have some time to see what's going on there. And then I've also got my Cash App and PayPal links in my description. If you're feeling generous, please donate. I will love you for that. If you don't, I love you anyway. So let's get going. All right, Spirit, what do we have for Cancer for the week of October 23rd? Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. Knight of Swords. Gosh, this energy has been coming through a lot for a lot of the signs. Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, and then Page of Wands. So I'm adding, let's do here, 10 of Wands, 4 of Swords, and then King of Wands. I'm adding a specific love section and then career as well, and I'll add chapters on there if those of you that are more interested in that want to just jump to that. We're going to start with the general read first. Spirit, what do we have for love and career for Cancer? Yeah, last week was it last week you guys had? Oh yeah, it was Gemini that had love coming in. Cancer had a little bit of a broken heart. So hopefully we've got something a little bit happier this week. I don't control it though. Whatever comes out is what's going to come out, okay? But we'll get through it together. I got you, boo. We're here. All right, Spirit, what are we looking at? I mean, with that Raven, you guys, I feel like the spirit of the shaman and going through the void, there's been a lot of messages coming through for, it's already looking good. Oh my God. Love, you have Ace of Cups and the Magician. So definitely stay tuned for that. You're going to want to hear about that, and so am I. I'm a Cancer Venus, so already I'm very interested in that. But being shamanistic and dealing with the void there, I feel like there's going to be some energy of maybe dipping into the global unconscious, like some high priestess energy. So let's keep looking. 9 of Cups and 6 of Cups for your career. Okay. Like I said, we'll have chapters there. If you want to skip ahead, feel free, but I recommend sticking around for the whole reading because a lot of the times they are tied as well. So coming into this week, we've got Knight of Swords. And Knight of Swords is going to be your energy of running towards your goals with fervor. So this individual is focusing on what it is that they want this week. And what I'm getting from that is that you're being asked to redirect a little bit, to refocus on those things that you do want. Especially with love, you guys, coming up here. It's very much looking like it's very much looking like this could be a bit of a calm before the storm, kind of like Gemini had not too long ago, but with a little different flavor. So you're being encouraged to redirect back to pursuing those things that you want to pursue here. So the energy that is not important this week is, well, and for actually, I'm going to touch on this too. For others of you, I actually feel like, same coin, you know, for others of you, I'm feeling that you need to maybe cool it a little bit, not like stop your pursuit of it, but the Knight of Swords, the swords are all mind, all intellect. And the Knight of Swords is pursuing those goals with drive and pursuing their vision with that drive, but they're not really using any heart. And if there is love coming in here, which look, you've got an Ace of Cups, like looks like there's some love coming in, possibly, and we'll clarify that too. But you may be being asked to like turn your heart back on. I know last week, for those of you that had applied to having that heartbreak, somebody may have used you or whatever happened, and I am sorry for that, you guys. But this situation going into this week, I'm feeling that you're encouraged to maybe tap into your heart a little bit. If there is something coming through, you're going to want to feel that with your heart instead of just totally miss it with only being logical, right? Right. That's right. So the energy that's not important this week is the Queen of Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles is an individual who builds their domain, builds her queendom, piece by piece, with everything in it being something that she has put there very intentionally. Because she enjoys that. She knows what she wants to be in her life. It's the standard, definition of this is it's talking about it's a comfortable life. It's a, practical. It's not like over the top or anything, but everything that's in it has been curated personally by this individual, to be exactly what they want. And as I'm going through the tarot here too, queen, king, whatever, it's all genderless. This is just, it's referring to divine masculine and feminine energies, which are present in every single one of us. Surprise, if you didn't know that. Doesn't matter if you are male, female, or neither in this life, you have a balance of masculine and feminine. And what's going on in this day and age is, number one, needing to realize that, and then needing to bring that into balance, because it's been so out of balance for so long. So don't worry about kings and queens. It's just what I'm saying. Not as important this week to focus on building in detail what it is that you want in your life. I think what I'm feeling is that the universe, spirit, is wanting to show you something you may have been like, I feel like you've had your head down, maybe really focused on something, on a goal. So I do feel like for some of you, it's important for you to continue pursuing those goals, but you've been missing this component of heart, and that component that's going on here is what's connecting you to everything of feeling in this plane. And you guys are such a feeling sign, like you're basically shunning a large component of yourself. So because that you are the high priestess too, actually, which signifies Cancer. So there's definitely like some deep intuition and diving into unconscious territory. So what I'm getting is that that's sort of a key for you right now, is being in touch with your heart. And if it was hurt recently, like last week, I understand not wanting to jump out and try again, but you are being encouraged to not shut it down. And for some of you, you have shut it down, and you're being encouraged to get the paddles out and bring some life back to it. What is important this week is the Queen of Wands. A surprise! This is all about, doesn't have to be heart necessarily, but the Queen of Wands is passion and vibrancy. She is everything that you want to be. around to emulate yourself. She's everything that when you're in a pissy mood, you want away from you. She is exuberant, she's positive, she's passionate, she's creative, and she wants to help you build your queendom too. And like I said, don't worry about genders. This is genderless. King as well. This individual wants to help others reignite that passion within themselves too. They are building their kingdom or queendom as well. And they're doing it with vibrant, illuminated passion. So what you're being asked to do this week is emulate this. This is what's important. Time to resuscitate that heart, Cancer. You need to pierce through that shell on your own and get to the inside of yourself. I don't know where that voice comes from either. Inside is my just, okay. So what's important this week is for you to start reigniting your passion. Come alive. That song from, oh gosh, I can't remember. It's called Come Alive. The Greatest Showman. Come alive. That's what's playing through my head right now. It's time for you guys to wake up, and not just wake up, but like get up, get back up, get back out there, and not necessarily pursuing love, but to open your eyes again. Stop sleeping. Stop walking through this life in a zombie state. That's what I'm feeling. You need a healthy dose of Miss, Mrs., and or Mr. Queen of Wands. You are being asked to really tap into this wonderful, vibrant energy. And the black cat too, being here, I feel like there's a need also to protect that. Like, maybe some of you are getting back to that place where you're reigniting that inside of yourself, or you're feeling it. You're feeling the vibe, because that's what this is. The vibe is coming through for you. So pick it up. Pick up what the universe is putting down for you. Because this is positive AF, you guys. This is great. Especially after last week. Let's get that right on out of here. I'm still very sorry, you know, if any of you were hurt in that way. And there is some good shit on the docket for you. What it's good for, I love this too, Wands. So Wands are all about creativity and passion. Your Queen of Wands is what's important for the week. Like bathing in that energy. Putting on the cologne and or parfum of the Queen of Wands. That is what you are being asked, requested, told to do. And what it's good for, where it's leading, is the Page of Wands. And the Page of Wands is that, like, they're that exuberant creative spirit as well, but they're the start of that. So what I'm getting is there's a fresh start. You get to come alive again, you guys. Come alive. How exciting, because being dead sucks. It sucks. So I'm really happy for you. This is a really great turn of events. This is a very, look at all those bright colors. Colors don't lie. How does that make you feel? Pretty dang happy. Yeah. Absolutely. You're right, Shelley. Me too. So what I feel from this is that, especially if, you know, in the love realm here, if there is love coming in, which it looks like there's an opportunity. And career's looking pretty damn good too. So, yeah, I feel like somebody may be helping you come back alive. But I think with this being the important energy for the week, you got to catch a vibe first. You got to catch that vibe that's been floating out here for you so that you can emulate this too. But I do feel for some of you that there's a somebody or somebodies, you know, I don't know. You may be more of a poly type person. And we are open and accepting on my channel. Absolutely. I don't know, you know, if the rainbows are doing it for you this week or not. But they're doing it for me. And we've got a lot of color in the spread. I'm loving that. So, super pumped on life about this. We're going to clarify that a bit more, but I'm going to go on down the line. So, what your challenge for the week here is the Ten of Wands. And that kind of makes sense with what I'm getting there. I think a lot of you have been feeling maybe even feeling afraid to start again. Whatever's happened. And I think this message has kind of come through earlier in the month as well. But anyway, the Ten of Wands is all about releasing something, a responsibility, a burden. You're carrying all them damn wands. And it's hard to come alive when you are profusely sweating because you're carrying all of these wands around. So she's just schlepped herself down that hill with all of those wands, and she didn't need to. She's still carrying on her journey, but she's burned more calories than she needed to. And she hasn't eaten enough today, to tolerate that. So your challenge for this week is going to be releasing a burden or a responsibility of some sort. And I'm clarifying this whole line, so we'll go down and find out specifically what this is. But I feel like, if this is in the vein of love for some of you, which it is, it makes sense that there may be something to release from the past. I know, so you Cancers you're very nurturing and loving, to those that you love. And you're also pretty guarded with that shell, You've got such a soft interior, it's almost necessary to have such a strong guard to keep safe naturally. But that can also be self-defeating when, the universe is trying to throw some jazz in your face, coming at you, and you're not quite sure if it's for the best or not for the best. Some of you, because you did have the message of letting your heart off the hook earlier this month as well. Some of you may still be struggling with something like that. And what I'm getting from this spread so far is it's time to put that wand down, baby. Baby girl, baby boy. It's time to, or at least start considering it. Is it serving you to carry it? Truly, ask yourself that. Is it serving you? Because if it is, anything that we do is serving us in some way. Is it to your detriment, or is it to your I'm missing the word right now. Or is it positively affecting your life, Because we may be doing things that aren't positively affecting us. We're just doing it because I don't know, maybe you need the self-pity. Maybe you need that pity from other people. Maybe you need to feel like you have to be constantly reminded of the weight or the pain because XYZ. I'm not sure. I'm not sure why, Cancer. I don't really struggle. Well, I did a lot in my younger years. I did struggle a bit with some martyrdom. It's okay to let that shit go, y'all. Let it go. Like Auntie Elsa says. It's okay to put that wand down. And Spirit's encouraging you right now to do that. So I think the hard part about that is because it's a part of your story right now. And it's doing something for you. So I would challenge you, see what I did there? I would challenge you to sit down, meditate, get to the bottom of what it is serving for you. Yeah. Because I think you'll be surprised. Maybe it is self-pity. That's really what's coming to mind for me. Maybe you're feeling like you need to balance that hurt or that pain out with love. Well, you don't need to pity yourself. Just love yourself. Shit. Just love yourself. It's okay to acknowledge that something hurt and to start moving through it, You don't have to hold on to that. You don't have to wear it like a badge, Let it go. It's time to let it go. And like I've said in the past, like grieving and that process of healing, it is not a straight line, and it is a process. It's not a static event. It's not one motion. It's something that happens over time. So I'm not getting like, just throw it out the window and be done with it, girl. That's not what I'm getting or saying either. Make the decision to start letting it go. Because letting something go takes time. Took her all the way down this hill, to start even thinking about letting it go. So just even start thinking about letting it go. But there's something that you're being asked to let go. And if it is in regards to love for you guys, there is some really good stuff coming in the love section here. I'm feeling like I'm zooming through this because I want to get to love. But I just love, you guys. I love it so much. I'm in love with love, because when love is created, when love is expressed, is shared, we literally all win. The more love that there is out there, the more that love becomes lovely. Like it's just adding another candle to the lighthouse that is love. Just adding another lumen. And I love that. I'm here for it. I'm all about that. I love love so much, you guys. So I get super excited when love comes through. So your blessing for the week is the Four of Swords. And Four of Swords is rest, relaxation, recharging. What I'm getting from this is you have this week, especially with your challenge being to release something here, you have an opportunity this week to take a pause. I think for some of you, you're being like, there's going to be space opened up for you to rest. Let's say maybe you are working just a shit ton. Maybe you'll get a surprise day off. I recommend resting. You know what I mean? Especially if you are in the process of letting something go here. Take a pause. And I think the pause is for you to be able to, like I was saying here, get out of your head a little bit and start realizing that you need this heart to come back. Queen of Wands, you guys, that is like Shazam! This is the bee's knees. That kind of energy is wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. That kind of energy is what everybody wants to be around, except for, the grumps. The grumps and the frumps, all right? And we love them too. Everybody, in the gang with Winnie the Pooh, they still loved Eeyore. They didn't try to change him, even though he had depression and, clinical major depression and probably PTSD from having that tail ripped off and put on so many damn times. But they still included him. They still, I just feel like encouraged to say that for some reason, because you can still be your Queen of Wands energy even if there is an Eeyore around, and you can still love on them. You don't have to let that affect your energy. If that Eeyore doesn't want to be around that light, then they can go somewhere else. But I'm just feeling encouraged to say that for some of you. If you have a friend that's not, include them, please. Please include them, because that's what they need. I don't know who that was for, but that's what I'm getting. So yes, back to the Four of Swords. This is an opportunity for you to take pause, and I think the reason for the pause is to notice what is actually going on around you. How are you behaving? How are you not behaving? What are you feeling? What are you not feeling that you maybe want to feel? Are you feeling? Are you even alive, Cancer? Is there a heart beating in there? Yes, I do. I hear it. There's a heart beating in there, but it's been hurt, and I understand that. You're being encouraged not to like throw yourself out willy-nilly in any way here. This is like a jump start to your own battery. You don't need to go out and try to find your next lover right now. That's not what's being said here at all. That love does need to be felt, though, inside for yourself. inside of you. Cancer. So, this is going to be the energy that needs to be cleared, being the King of Wands. And so when we're talking about the energy that's being cleared here, I read these as a reverse note. So the King of Wands, very similar to the Queen of Wands, is that very like, this is the person that everybody wants to be around. And the King is a very generous individual. He wants to share that, just like the Queen of Wands in the wand suit. He wants to share that with people. He leads through passion and energy and creativity. So what I'm getting from this, the energy that needs to be clear, you need to jumpstart that battery, Cancer. And it's not even, I feel like it's not even that you need to do it. You need to just be open to it. Catch the vibe. Like I said, there's a vibe coming through here of this. And for some of you, you may need to try a little bit. Maybe you are that Eeyore. And that's okay. Eeyore, I love you. I've definitely been there. And like I said, we love Eeyore too. So you're just being encouraged to get out of your way, is what I'm feeling here. I'm very much feeling, Cancer, that there's this energy that you are kind of sitting maybe in self-pity a little bit. Eeyore, don't worry about me, guys. I'll be okay. You don't have to sit there. So I think sitting down and meditating, figuring out what is serving you by holding on to that component of yourself is important, because you're being asked to release it. Even though we love Eeyore, Eeyore doesn't have to be you, okay? I feel like you're kind of keeping yourself in that spot for some reason. And you done had enough, Cancer. Haven't you? I know I have. I know, Cancer Venus, I know my heart has. My gosh, and I would say, this is kind of resonating with me too. I need to kind of maybe unfreeze my heart a little bit. Especially if there is something awesome coming in. Gemini definitely had energy coming in for like some awesome love, and I am Gemini sun. Virgo, I don't know, haven't done Virgo yet. So but this isn't about me, this is about you. So let's get back to that. I am going to qualify some of these. So we're going to talk about the outcome, your challenge, the blessing, and then the energy that needs to be cleared with the oracle cards here. See what Spirit has to say on the matter. Well, apparently nothing. Okay. My fingers hurt, you guys. My fingers hurt. Name that movie, if you can. Spirit, we are looking for some expounding information on, you heard me. You heard what I said. Please help. Please send help. What are we looking at, Spirit? Oh my gosh, I don't know. I'm just feeling a little butterfingers today. Like I've forgotten how to shuffle. There we go. Okay. Ah, yes. Yes. All right. So Page of Wands is going to be acceptance. Accept past and current situations, work through issues gracefully. So in order to get to that exuberant creative energy, that explosive new start, like I'm telling you, accept past and current situations, work through issues gracefully. That's what literally minus the grace part that I have added to that already. It's time to start putting that down, whatever it is. Start working through those situations. Whatever it is, whether it's love, whether, your heartbreak was a loss of job, family, friends, I don't know, loss of color to your hair. I'm getting there, but it's fine, because gray hair is beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Arctic blonde, as I was a hairdresser for 13 years, so Arctic blonde is wonderful, and I'm super happy that it started coming into style as a color, even though gray or silver is the lack of color. Anyway, back to you, Cancer. So there's a need to accept a situation for what it is, okay? With grace. Beauty, grace, Miss United States. This is waiting for you by accepting that and putting that down. So I highly recommend that you make that choice to do that. The Ten of Wands is going to be clarified by self-limiting beliefs. Negative thoughts are creating a roadblock in your life. Oh my gosh. It's almost as if one of these wands here is one of those negative thoughts that are creating a roadblock in your life. And that's along the same lines of what I was saying too. Whatever this weight is that you're holding on to, you don't need it. Of course it's going to feel negative. Like you're pulling your back out of alignment to carry something that you don't need to be carrying. Maybe you were only meant to carry it for like a day or however long, you know, you needed to start looking back up again. But you're, for whatever reason, like forcing yourself to look down. That's what I'm feeling. So get that wand out of here and look up. Look up, because I think there's something coming around, you guys. All right, the Four of Swords is clarified by balance. Love it. So in this moment of rest and repose and respite, the purpose of this is to balance. Balance, juggling too many things at once, find time for yourself. I love these oracle cards too. They like, just my favorite. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. That's favorite, by the way, in sign language. So you're being asked to take a minute, to take a pause here, to take that rest. If you do have an extra day off this week, like I said, use it to balance yourself out. Working is a yang energy, is a very masculine energy. So do something yin to balance it out. Find yourself in a receptive state in some form. Go for a walk, go for a hike, go for, not too strenuous of a hike though, but get out in nature, do some tree bathing, do some earthing. Meditate, journal, take a bath, phone a friend. These are all things that help recharge that side of you. And you know if you're introverted or not, or, you know, extroverted. So do those things that are going to help you recharge, either on your own, or if you do feel like you need to go out and be social, then go do that. But as I feel like you Cancers are probably a bit more introverted in largesse. It's an assumption. It's a broad stroke, but I just am feeling that. So I'm getting very much, you know, snuggle up in your bird's nest here. That's what's being encouraged of you right now. And then the King of Wands is, gosh, this one was like dead on. Thank you, deck. Maybe that's why I was having a hard time shuffling it. The King of Wands is, because it was already where it needed to be. Energy activation, connect to the divine through meditation or prayer. And I was just talking about meditation. Was I just talking about meditation? Or was it you, Cancer? So the King of Wands here that we're releasing is that, you know, like refusal to be the passionate leader, creative leader that you are. Whatever you're preventing from coming into this realm, allow yourself to be activated there. And meditation, just like in the Balance and Four of Swords, guys, if you aren't meditating, now's the time to start meditating, because all of the answers that you are seeking are literally already here. You just need to quiet everything else down. Not that your mind totally quiets down, but you need to start learning to speak that language, because if you don't know that language, that's the language we're moving into speaking. So get on it, y'all. All right, I'm going to move into the love section here. So this is very exciting already. I'm very excited. This can be for singles or those in a couple, ship, or multiple partners. So we have Ace of Cups and the Magician. Ace of Cups is the start of a relationship, you guys. So for those of you that are single, I very much see, yep, because this is right in the love section. This is a relationship coming in, you guys. For some of you, could be friend love, but I'm very much getting, this is love. This is the love we love to love kind of love. You hear me, love? Because the Magician is attached to this as well. This is the Master Manifester. This is the individual that is creating exactly what we want. As above, so below. So you're also being asked, as this is coming in, to start adjusting. Like I've said here, put down that wand, start meditating, figure out what it is you need to release, and bring that passion back into your life. Because I think this individual might be that Queen of Wands for you, to be honest. Maybe you need to turn up the heat a little bit in order to match that fire. Because this is for you. Amazon's at the door and it's for you, honey. This is wonderful. It's the start of something very, very wonderful. I think with the Magician being here as well, you're being asked to continue to stay in the right mindset of creating what it is that you want for yourself. And the Magician requires an explosive energy. It requires that you tap into that battery that's inside of you. You can't use that energy all the time because it is so potent and explosive, but there's an opportunity this week for this to happen. That is swell, you guys. That is swell. So for those of you that are in a relationship, I see this as you may have been having a hard time. I mean, who has not been struggling since COVID, really? Who has not been struggling? This is an opportunity for you to start again in some way. I think, and for those of you that the opportunity could be that maybe your relationship isn't working out. Maybe you'll run into somebody that shows you what you do want to feel. And I'm not encouraging being shady in any way. I'm all about communication and open, honest communication, okay? But what I'm saying is life has a tendency to bring people and things into our lives to show us things. So maybe your head has been down for a while in a relationship that you're in, and you know it's not working, but you're avoiding. Maybe that's your wand you need to put down. You're avoiding dealing with that. Something is going to happen this week that's going to encourage you to look at that. Might light a fire within yourself again. And like I said, I'm not encouraging any shady behavior, ladies and gentlemen, and my non-binary friends. So either way, it's kind of lovely energy all around. This is a chance to reignite that soul fire. Like, yes, that's awesome. Yeah, I want to get some more clarification on this here because that's already really exciting. All right, Spirit, can we get some clarification on the Ace of Cups and the Magician for Cancer for love? When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie. That's assault, you guys. Somebody just threw a pizza at you. Oh, dear God. Clarification, please. Spirit. Back me up here. Love this. Embrace. Find peace with your current state of being. So, what I'm feeling encouraged to say with that is all that wand energy that's coming through here. Embrace what's coming, what you're being encouraged to be, this new state of being. Because that's a powerful combination, you guys. This makes me feel like there's divine magic energy surrounding this relationship. Whether that's you reigniting some passion in your current relationship, adding another partner to the mix, if that's your flavor, or you singles finding the human of your dreams, of your current dream state. You're being encouraged to embrace what's coming through here. Your current state of being right now is like flux, is change, is flammability. That's your current state of being. You've been carrying all those wands. You're going to drop one, but they are dry AF. And you're being encouraged to embrace the flammability that you are in a good way. Reigniting that passion. So I'm going to move into career here. So career, you've got 9 of Cups and 6 of Cups. I think this is a good week for career too. Nine of Cups is your self-satisfaction. Being here in the career sector, I think that most of you or some of you are either going to be feeling satisfied in your work, or you're being encouraged to ask the question, is this satisfying me? Is this what I want to do? This artisan here is putting together all of these cups, and he loves what he does. Do you love what you do? If you do, then I think you're in the right spot. If you don't, I'm very much feeling the encouragement of questioning, why are you not doing something that you have heart in? Maybe that's a part of the problem here. Maybe you have been pursuing something, I get you got to work. I get it. We all got to eat and stay off the streets. But if your heart's not in it, then what are you doing besides slowly dying an emotional death, So for those of you that are already happy where you're at, I feel like this is just a keep chugging along. You're doing great. But for most of you, I think it's, most of us aren't where we want to be. We aren't doing something that makes us passionate, that lights us up. So this could be a part of that releasing the King of Wands too. Having the Six of Cups attached to this as well. Six of Cups is a card of nostalgia. It can be referencing you to your past, like your childhood. It could also be like somebody coming back from the past, or being generous. So what I'm feeling from this, for some of you, is that for those of you that maybe are not happy in this kind of situation, I do feel like there could be somebody from your past coming back with an offer. This little kiddo is handing this other kiddo this plant here. That's your offer. Yeah, maybe somebody from your past may have an offer. And for those of you that offer may be helpful for you to take, you're being asked to look at where your heart is. Where does your heart beat now? As Celine Dion would play in my head. Where does your heart beat now? That's what I'm getting with this message. Just connecting to the rest of the read too. You guys are missing some heart, or a lot of heart. And like I said, it's understandable with what you've been through, but you're being encouraged not to shut it down, because you need it. Especially in this day and age, we all need it. The more that you put out there, the more that we all receive, and that we can all put out there as well. I'm not saying burn yourself out, but don't turn that faucet off. So I'm going to clarify this as well. Spirit, can we get some clarification on the Six of Cups and Nine of Cups for Cancer for career? Oh gosh. You know what? They all kind of apply. So we have sacrifice, giving up something now for a future reward. Resolving issues, solving inner conflict with others, healing past trauma. So that could be the Six of Cups coming back from the past too, something from your past. Maybe job related. Maybe some of you lost a job and it was painful and dumb. That's what I'm getting from that. Spread your wings, confidence that leads to freedom and growth. So letting that passion come back into your life. So clarifying the situation with the Six of Cups and Nine of Cups here. I am very much getting I can't hold all of these together. I'm very much getting the message that there's a need to, maybe that wand that you need to put down is relating to your work from the past. Maybe someone did you dirty, and you got screwed over, or you took the fall for somebody, or you were just unfairly fired. I don't know. But you're being encouraged to figure out where does your heart beat now? Come on, guys, where does it beat now? That's what I'm getting. And the sacrifice of giving up something now for a future reward is giving up what may not be, because this is good steady work, just chugging away. Everybody needs a cup. you're going to be fine doing this job, but if it's not in some way lighting you up, you don't need to be, illuminated like a marquee in Vegas, but if it's not doing anything for you, your sacrifice right now is to say goodbye to this. Start looking for something that does fulfill more than just buy you bread and cheese. That's what I'm getting from that, you guys. So I love you so much, Cancer, and there's some love here for you too. Let's figure out what's going on next week, where I will see you. I hope you guys have a great week. I love you so much. Bye-bye.